accidentally made a live stream. I was trying to make a short earlier, but I couldn't do the shorts because the screen screen wasn't working, so I made a post. I'll make a short about it, hopefully soon. But, yeah, apparently we're doing a live stream now. Because it says, I have a live stream coming on. Hope nobody was, yeah, Aiden, I hope you weren't, waiting too long. Hello, Viz to Goosebumps. Viz to give you Goosebumps, sorry, I'm starting. I'm not gonna cry, I swear, guys. I'm not gonna start saying, my dog died. I mean, I'm gonna briefly mention it, but yeah, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hello, unnerving films. So yeah, I'm not doing great right now, but I'm certainly doing better than I was this morning. So yeah, my dog died, and I had to wait 7 hours to get a fucking answer about that, which was not fun. Like, worst waiting period ever. Um, and I'm not, like, extremely sad, because I knew it was coming. I knew the words, yeah, your dog, you did, were coming. So, yeah, I am still pretty upset about it. I figured he was gonna, yeah, kick the bucket. What's happening? I made a post about it. My dog passed away last night. Um, yeah, he was just plain simply dying. Like, he wasn't ill, he was just dying. He was vomiting his stomach acid and blood. So, obviously, he was dying. There was bits of blood, and he was puking up, like, white foam at that point. Like, it was just no longer stomach acid. So, yeah, he wasn't doing great, and, breathing issues. So, yeah, he died at night, at 7 p.m. God, I'm fucking cold for some reason. Jesus Christ. I'm actually shivering. Fuck, is my dog right next to me or some shit? My dead one? Because ghosts apparently are calm. We're getting him cremated, though. I'm surprised I can be so fucking happy right now. Sorry, I'm not happy, but, like, ugh, talkative like this. When, yeah. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better now. I've kind of gotten it a bit. Like, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, he's dead now. I'm kind of accepted it. Yeah, so that's what happens when a dog dies, I guess, or is like starting to die. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yay, my dog. Okay, don't make jokes like that. It is gonna be pretty tough tonight. Since he slept with me every night for the past half a decade. I mean, every fucking night on my bed. So, this night and last night were the first nights. Well, last night I didn't know he was dead. He wasn't even here. He was at the hospital. But this is gonna be like the first night he's never slept with me, and I'm probably gonna be up for a while. So that's gonna be Why am I so fucking cold right now? Fuck, I'm cold. I'm like shivering. It's not even that cold out. And there's no windows open. Like, I'm not fucking cold anymore. Like, a little bit, like... What the fuck? Complete change in temperature when I stood up. Hold on. And I'm shivering again. Okay, that is very, very strange. No. Who you calling dummy? So, I made a fucking post about this news. Why am I so cold? And then I got up, and like my jaw's still kind of doing the chattering, but like I don't feel that cold. What is with that Pacific area? Okay, what the fuck is going on? Because I'm getting really cold when I sit down there next to Levi. Like, did you eat freezing cold Cheetos? Like, what the fuck? I got colder again as soon as I got near it. Okay. That's fucking weird. My jaw's still shaking. But yeah, enough dead dog. New House of Shivers book. Fucking Christ. I'm fucking cold. I might not be able to do this right now. Also, I got Sprite Cranberry. It's mid as hell. Well, underwhelming. This thing's been overhyped my whole life. Yeah, it's fucking I'm cold. I'm so cold right now. What is going on? Like, something internal is going on. Well, I have a bag of Cheetos over there. That's not good. An empty bag. Who ate my Cheetos at midnight? That's not good either. So, the new House of Shivers book's title is not good. I see what they're doing. They're trying to capitalize on shit. So your grandma will make a mistake when you say, I want Night of the Living Dummy. And she buys you Night of the Living Mummy. That's the new book. I'm dead serious. House of Shivers #3. Night of the Living Mummy. That is real. That is legit. It might change because, we still got a year or so. Like, a little less than a year before this thing comes out. At least I believe so. I can't remember the release date. I don't know if there was one, but yeah. Fuck, I'm cold. But it sounds really good. We have Goosebumps at home. Goosebumps at home. Yeah. Goosebumps at homes. Shivers. Spookerville. Bumps Goose. Fantastic Slime? I don't know. Cold. Why am I doing my dance? Fuck. It came from a very nasty video where I jerked off Slappy to Mythical Island. That has been since deleted. It's gone. Orleans? What the? Revenge of the House Appliances. W title. Rotten Cheese and Barf. Sounds familiar. Eat cheese and barf? No. Couldn't be Goosebumps. Anyways. Yeah, the title is weird from the new book. I'm hoping he changes it, because I don't want to get them mixed up, and I don't want some poor kid in Africa whose grandma's just like, okay, I'll get you Night of the Living Dummy, and she orders Night of the Living Mummy. Who knows if the book's going to be terrible or not. It sounds good. The description basically is an ancient prince who is a boy, since a lot of, younger kids become princes back then a lot easier, like very ancient times. And, yeah, he gets murdered. So straight off the bat, somebody gets murdered, and they travel into the future to find their murderer. And there's the thing, I don't know what they mean by travel in the future to find their murderer, because, like, we're going present day here. He travels to present day to find his murderer. He's an ancient prince. Do you think your murderer's gonna be alive? But by Goosebump's logic, he probably did the same thing to, travel to the future. And it's kind of like Terror Tower a bit, only reverse, which I do very much like. The new book is literally reverse Terror Tower. Instead of coming to the past, you're coming to the future. Which is really cool. Really cool. I love that. I really like the idea. You get murdered, and you have to go to the future to find your, killer. I'm assuming he does it while he's, like, bleeding out or something. Or, like, I don't know how he does it, but, like, he gets murdered, and then he goes to the future, like, how? Maybe he finds the murderer's gravestone. Either way, the murderer is somehow alive. I'm afraid of goats. My sustiest adventure. Sussy on Sussex. Okay, enough of the Among Us jokes. Poisons, yeah. He is murdered, though. Keep that in mind. It is murder, and he has to find his murderer. I'm very excited for this one, though. It's super strange that we're gonna get a murder in Goosebumps. We've gotten deaths, but no murder. From what I know, a few times in GYG. But yeah, like just straight up murder sounds like something from Fear Street. Like, okay, minor spoilers, but somebody died in Say Cheese and Die. There is a death scene in that book. And, it's not one of the kids, so you're good. But it is, like, nobody killed him. The character who dies in Say Cheese and Die. Nobody came up to him and stabbed the character. Nobody came up to him and, I don't know, shot him in the head. No, he just died. They just died. So, like, Goosebumps about routines. Yes, Goosebumps routines. The pizza runs at dawn. The Pizza Hut deals at Goosebumps Hut? What? The only reason I really like Pizza Hut anymore is because A, their cheese is fucking fantastic. So is their pepperoni. And B. Goosebumps. Lots of collabs. I would love Horrorland in the second season. But honestly, I kind of want to see a camp theme more. Bjorn wanted this. I wanted this. It's something that we all kind of want. I know we're really sad about Horrorland right now, but, like, we got an episode called Horrorland. Do you really think we're going to see Horrorland now after we got the fake out? Kind of, maybe not. I kind of want to see the camp, though. The camp idea with all the camp books coming to reality. Like, we got one of the characters, like, maybe Margot. She dies, and, then she's reborn, kinda. Sorry, I can't remember the plot of the first half of Camp Cold Lake. Minor spoilers, but it is pretty fucking obvious. I don't know if they even died. What the fuck am I... I'm actually losing it here. What happened in the first half? How did they meet? Fuck. How did the main character of Curse of Camp Cold Lake meet the spooky ghost girl? In, like, the purgatory world. Yeah, he's sleeping.
I know, he hasn't been sleeping, he's been sad.
Yeah, I know. Vampire fart? Attack of the Pizza Guys? Relatable. I got gangbanged by one. What the f... Yeah, no crap, no. We're all pretty damn pissed off. Ghost Lamp. Night Living Dummy. Night Living Dummy? Ah, couldn't be true. A spooky costume, too. 13 Man in the Theater. Wanted the spooky costume. Scream of the Spooky Costume. The Twisted Tale of Tiki Island, including the spooky costume. The Haunted Mask was in Tiki Island. Here's the spilling the beans. It was heavily referenced, at least. Yeah. So that's a good reason to pick up Tiki Island. They mentioned the Haunted Mask very, very briefly in a very small fashion. We don't see it, but it's damn well referenced. Whoopsies. Like any of y'all gonna read it. The Day the Toilet Walked. My Enemies Call Me Human. That's actually a damn good book, though. My Friends Call Me Monster. Highly recommended. I remember that one pretty damn well. It was very good. It's so similar to another book, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm Afraid of Bees, kinda. Barking Ghost, kinda. And in the good way, of course. Chicken. If you're getting my drift, you'll kind of get, if you've read those free books, like, oh, okay, it's one of those books. My Friends Call Me Monster's fantastic, though. Go read it. The Meowing Cat. The Day I Died. Massive W. But yeah, fuck, I forgot what I was talking about. The new House of Shivers book is really cool sounding. I'm actually very excited to see this edgier book now. We're getting edgy books. Somebody fucking dies. Literal first sentence in the description. Very short description so far. It's been no like public one besides signs saying, oh yeah, in a few articles. Human. Oh, that would be a pretty funny one. We could see it now that we're getting Night of the Living Mummy. Like, fuck. That could be the very next book. I wouldn't be surprised. Human Slime. My Shaviest Adventure. The opposite of hair is shaving. You know, getting rid of it. My Baldest Adventure. My Skinless oh, damn. My Skinniest Adventure. Be a pretty skinny book. Talk about a the Macaroni of Doom. TikTok, you're addicted. Flee from the Circus of Terrors. Flee from the Circus of Terrors. Very fucking awesome book. I highly recommend it. Yeah, edgy books now. We're pretty excited about that. It sounds good, Night of the Living Mummy, surprisingly. And there's no mummies. Maybe the main character is like a mummified version. Oh shit, maybe that's how they go in the future. They go as a mummy. They're living again. They get reborn as a mummy. Sorry, they die. Then they're a mummy, and then they're like, I'm a mummy. I'm gonna go to the future now. He has to learn that he uses a phone and everything. It's gonna be an interesting read. I hope it's not like extremely long. But Stein's already finished with it. He already wrote it. It's complete, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's fully done. I'm very excited though. I'm hoping we get another. I hope we get a cover art soon because I'm very excited to see what we might have cooking up. Since Robert Ball's last cover art, that's the guy who does like the finalized versions at least of these cover arts. EDP Kids in the Basement. What the fuck? EDP is a weirdo. No, really? Couldn't be. Sorry, back to Nisa, you guys. But yeah, pretty edgy sounding. Um, so, I know I said there won't be any videos until I get a new phone, but yeah, I thought I'd just do a stream real quick since I accidentally kinda did it, and also I was gonna upload a short about the thing, but then I realized, oh yeah, I said no videos, and also because, um, it wouldn't let me for some reason. It said I couldn't do well, it didn't say it, but the green screen wasn't working for some reason. Yeah, it was broken. The fake cupcake. I think they were fired, actually, but yeah. Which is pretty sad. Mortal Kombat? What the fuck is... I'm not gonna ask. Okay. How to Make Mosh Blood actually sounds like it might be a book. Like, actually, that sounds like a reasonable thing. This stream's been pretty nice. Cheering me up a bit from the awful past 24 hours I've had. Genuinely awful. Because my dog ripped. Like, R.I.P. rip. Yeah. We wear the donkey. But yeah, new House of Shivers. Pretty damn cool. I just hope Stein changes the title, and then we have a deal. Another mummy book. I saw it coming. I had a good feeling Book 3 was going to be a mummy book. If not, another Deep Trouble or aquatic book. I was fucking calling it. I was right on the money, I tell you. I was predicting it. I was expecting it. Like, okay, we got the forest book. We got the spooky forest book. Check. We've got the urban legend book. Check. Now we need the iconic horror monster. And we haven't got a mummy book in 4 years. And that one was only half about a mummy. And this one, because we got a zombie book in 2020, I believe. No, 2021, which was ass, but still, we got a zombie book. We got a Jekyll and Hyde book, or Beauty and the Beast. You know, basically a monster book, Monster Hunting a Town book. Beauty and the Beast right after Fifth Grade Zombies. So, check. We got the Town Monster book. Science hasn't touched vampires in a very long time. So, I was not expecting that, really. Maybe, though. Maybe for later in the series. Aquatic stuff. That was my other thing. I think we might get an aquatic monster. So, I'm kind of expecting that one still, to see an aquatic monster at some point. I really want another aquatic book, because we haven't gotten one in a bit. We got got one of Stein's iconic turning into something story with Night of the Squawker. Where his sister's turning into a bird. So, yeah, got one of those. So I'm like, yeah, it's got to be something based off of like an iconic horror monster. And I was like, okay, it's either gonna be a mummy, something like maybe some Black Lagoon, or like maybe a skeleton, because we saw a skeleton in one of the House of Shivers promo videos, and a squid, which also made me think that. Buy my money on a mummy, and whoop-de-fucking-do, it was a fucking mummy. So yeah, I was fucking predicting it was gonna be a mummy book. Next one, I have a feeling it's going to be something about... Well, it's going to be closer to October at that time. I think we might get a Halloween book. And it'll be about a cat. I don't know, maybe a cat. We'll see. Didn't see that. Just making predictions, you know? But yeah, I predicted Night of the Squawker. Not that it was gonna come, but like that it might happen one day. That we're gonna get Chicken 2. And whoop-de-doo, we got Chicken 2 this year. That was pretty funny. When I made a video about it, like, oh shit, so I might have predicted Chicken 2. Because I made tons of jokes about that. Like, just in my comments, and I made a whole bunch of jokes during my short series. So yeah, Chicken 2 happened. And now my Mummy prediction happened, where I thought we might get some Arcana Horror Monster, specifically Mummy, since we haven't touched that in a while. But it has been touched in recent years by, like, Who's Your Mummy and, The Dummy Meets the Mummy. So we have got money books. Might be slapping to see the series. Yeah, that would be... Yeah, that'll actually be pretty cool. I want to see Slappy in House of Shivers, but it's like... fuck. I think we more deserve a Halloween novel about Slappy. Like, a true finale with Slappy. Because Slappy Beware was good, don't get me wrong. Like, it got 8th place in my dummy ranking book, my series ranking. But it got beat out, but, like, quite a few spots. Like, The Dummy Meets the Mummy was, like, number 3, so that tells you something. And that was from Slappy Rolls, so, and Slappy Rolls kind of an ass. Not as bad as people say it is, but it's not that good. A Nightmare on Clown Street. Yeah, we got that. We might get a book about a clown. We're getting another Mummy book, and we've gotten 2 in recent years, but we've only gotten 1 in recent years. We got one in the 90s, Circus of Fear, I believe, which nobody fucking talks about. Like, when the trailer released for Goosebumps, I'm like, I'm surprised, you know, the movie, I mean, I was only 5, so I didn't know the book existed, but looking back upon it, like, nobody said it was fucking Circus of Fear. Like, are you stupid? That's, like, the only book it could have been at the time. Why not point it to the fucking, you know, the clown book in Goosebumps? The only clown book, like, up to that fucking point. I thought it was pretty stupid. Nobody really thought that. But then we got, like, we got Nightmare on Clown Street, like, announced the week after, so that was kind of funny. I believe it was the week after. It's just like, goddamn, why does nobody ever think of that? Why did nobody ever think of it? Because according to Bjorn, like, who is that? Was literally everybody's reaction, apparently, to it. Instead of pointing the dots and, oh, it's a clown. The only clown book ever released, from what I know of Goosebumps, is Circus of Fear. Because it has a clown cover, but, like, it's gonna have a clown. There have been books involving clowns. One that are specifically about clowns, though. Besides that one, probably. Let's read these comments. W.W. Heisenberg versus the chicken guy. What the fuck? Oh. Gustavo Fingers. What the fuck? I need to see your boss. My name is Gustavo, but you can just call me Sus. Breaking Bad is fucking awesome. If you haven't watched it, who the fuck are you? Oh, a 5-year. What the? Um, that's not a tough one at all. I'll give you like 3. I never think of Phantom, like fucking period. Nobody talks about Phantom of the Auditorium because it's mid. First of all, at least from I remember it, Bruce thinks it's mid at least. So, and also because like, who the fuck remembers Phantom of the Auditorium? Don't Go to Sleep actually is not that obscure, at least for me. I think about it a decent amount of time. It got an episode. It's not Phantom, but Don't Go to Sleep's a lot more memorable than Phantom since it was basically I turn into something of a story. I don't turn into something story, but like that's the whole fucking that's like the slide. Sorry, it's like a side plot. But you're turning into shit because every time he wakes up, he's new reality, new body. Pretty interesting. Hello, Minnesota. Hello. So, Fantasy Auditorium definitely probably gonna win, but I also think Werewolf Skin's not that popular. Like I know that it's definitely not as unpopular as Phantom, but like, it's just one I don't think about that often. Like, period. Like, it's a lot more popular during Halloween time, since it's more of a Halloween focused book. But like, nobody seems to talk about it. Period. Like at all. I know it's a well loved one. Okay, nobody forgets about I Live in Your Basement. Nobody talks about it a lot, but like it's not forgotten. Trust me. And I'll make fucking sure of it. It's actually very popular for its villain, Keith, who is fan fucking tastic. Number 1 here. Ever since I finally reread it, like July. Chef's Kiss, 10 out of 10. Massive W. Yeah, I know Werewolfskin's a lot of people's favorites. It's just like that's the only thing I ever hear from Werewolfskin's like, oh, it's my favorite book, or it's really good, really like it, top 10. That's period. Period. That's all I hear. Period. And I don't hear it that often, to tell you. So. It didn't go well. No. I think it is pretty forgettable, though. Like, yeah, nobody talks about it. That's one thing. But, like, it does add on, but it's not the main point. It's just, like, oh, yeah, werewolf skin. Stuff like that. I mean, I can't even remember. I'm dead serious. I don't even remember the plot of Werewolf Skin that well. Like, it's very foggy for me. Like, very foggy. I know it's very different from the episode. Since it was... The episode was made... Not released, but made before the book came out. And before it was even finished. To give you a kind of idea. Stein was planning ahead. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe he's educated, but like... Yeah, Werewolfskin's just not exactly popular. And then besides Werewolfskin and Phantom, Phantom's an obvious winner. Phantom of the Auditorium, the least talked about Goosen's book almost ever. Like, I talk about Hocus Pocus horror more than that, if that gives you something. and I've never even read it, nor do I own it. And I only own 5 Phantoms, I believe. No, 6. Probably like 6 originals. 0 reprints. I have 0 reprints of the Phantom. Because it has not been reprinted. The Phantom is extremely rare. It has been reprinted, sorry, it has but once. And that thing did not sell. It was part of the unreprinted from 2000. The others being Where Else Can I Live in Your Basement, Smartswood 4, Legend of the Lost Legends, and Phantom. Yeah. So yeah, the unreprinted 5, I call them. Okay, Aiden, don't get too mad. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. But yeah, besides those, I need to think about this. What is someone talked about for book-wise? Whether it be good or bad reasons, it's not talked about. But, like, someone talked about, someone thought of, like, does anybody, like, ever think... When was the last time you thought of Scary Birthday to you? Today, actually, for me. I was actually thinking about buying a copy soon, so... Since I only have an Indian. But, like... When's the last time you thought of... Weekend at Poison Lake? Like, who the... I forgot that one existed yesterday. That's how I remember, like, oh yeah, there's a book called Weekend at Poison Lake, because it has a fairly similar cover, too. Stink Eye Swamp, where you're looking at a swamp, I believe. And there's something coming at you. Stink Eye Swamp has fly traps. Poison Lake has some aquatic monster. Oh, I'm still shivering today. Okay, Maiden, you don't have to be a dick about it. Okay. You get it. You are educated. I feel uneducated when I find out something new that lots of people did know. Alright, so, fuck. What is... Oh, it came from beneath the sink. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. The unreprinted 5 are definitely like lesser popular ones. Like, they are popular-ish, especially like the final 2 and Legend. But like, Wereskin, not that popular. Phantom, not that popular. Sorry, I'm just using the term not popular. Like, they're just like not well known. But like, it came from your base. Sorry, it came from beneath the sink. Who thinks of that? The only thing it's known for is, oh, it has the sponge. That's it, period. That's like the only thing people think of when they think of it. I never see reviews for it, like, at all. Like, if there's someone doing reviews, a review channel, it's not going to be very early on. It's not coming anytime soon from me, guys. I'm just going to give y'all a heads up from me. It's not coming this year or probably next year. Yeah, not one of the ones people look forward to reading, not one of the ones that people really care about, because they know it's literally just SpongeBob, the Goosebumps story. Kind of. More or less Teenage Sponge Police from Outer Space. Kind of more like a SpongeBob story, even though they don't actually show their spongy parts, you know. Yeah, Ghost Camp is extremely popular. It wasn't popular as much a little while back, like maybe a few years ago, but like, It is fucking popular. Like, everyone fucking talks about it. Like, I know when my review finally happens, it's gonna get a lot of views. Like, people are gonna be coming to it. People will be clicking, you know? Not that I want that, like, it's not my goal, of course. Not, views aren't the goal, guys. It's entertaining. No, hearing what y'all have to say, that's the most important part of my reviews. I like to hear what y'all have to say about books. Cooper, I've seen a few of his videos, yeah. Okay, why do you keep saying vampire breath? It's not unpopular, I'll tell you that. It's definitely not, like, top 40 popular, but, like, it is not top 10 unpopular. It has gotten 2 reprints. I think about it quite a bit, a lot more than I have in a while. It's got a very memorable title. It's Vampire Breath. How can you fucking forget it? A pretty memorable shitty TV adaptation. I'll say it's pretty bad because of the acting. It was very, very, very bad. Like, it's not like that unpopular. There's no way Vampire Breath is that unpopular. It's the only vampire book in the original series. So, it already has a fan base, recognition for that. It's popular, I'm telling you. Like, it's not actually unpopular. So there may not be much talk of it, but, like, it's pretty thought of one. Alright, so, Aiden, chill. Bruce, chill. Okay? I don't want arguments. I'm not extremely over the moon today. As you guys know. There's a lot more people watching now. Overrated as fuck. Sprite cranberry is like the most underwhelming shit I've tasted. It's not even bad. It's actually pretty good, but like, it's not the hype. The hype is not worth it. It's like, Beach and the East is like one of the most popular, again. Very popular. Very, very popular. Yeah, Beast or Nice is a... you angered Aiden, calling him uneducated. I don't think he's that uneducated, fucking uneducated. Like... You maybe, like... Sorry. Yeah, Sprite Cranberry. So, another very popular one. That one is talked about for all the wrong reasons, don't get me wrong. Not a popularly looked upon as a good one. Nor... Not even just a bad one. It's fucking awful. Like, it is the worst shit I've ever read. Chapter 19 opening. Go read it. If you have a copy, just open up to chapter 19 and read, like, the first paragraph or two, you know. get the skirts dropping and the panties hopping. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Not a popular one, but not unpopular. It's like right in the middle. One I don't see talked about a lot on YouTube. Like, not a lot of reviews. More than vampire breath. Alright, so we have to go. See you guys soon. Alright. Have a good evening. I have to end, like, right now.